had a lot of opportunities to climb some big altars that I never dreamt of climbing. I am PCS Peter Ado, popularly known as Ado King Music. That was on the 12th of August 2016. I served from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, yes, 4 years. I served as Deputy Provost choral for that years. I served under PCS Gabriel and also under MCS Elizabeth Ekong. Yes, under his administration, we achieved a lot because I think that administration was the first administration where all of us were called the pioneer executives. So I think that was the foundation, and whatever Divine Vanguards are today was from that administration. Achievements, I think during that time, that was when we had, Father was sending us to do fundraising for the Supreme Temple. And I think I had a lot of opportunities to climb some big altars that I never dreamt of climbing, and I had the opportunity to keep a state combined service and zonal combined service and a normal service. That was one of the achievements. Then I really want to talk about where I'm specialized, which is the choral. I think it was during his administration also that we first wore the green cape. That was on the 25th of December 2016. And one achievement I will never forget was our first procession, and a lot of things happened that day when we were processing from 26 to Ambo. And one of the things that really happened was a lot of people catch spirit when we were coming because the procession was extremely spiritual. So people that were standing to look and those that were passing felt the spirit, and some of them, a lot of them were shouting. So that was one. And personally, before 2016, I think I left musically. I was a choir master and I used to write songs with software notation, but at some point I left it and I told myself that I have to focus on the artistic part of music. Not until the Father brought me to the Vanguards pew, and one thing or the other led. The Father mentioned my name as part of the choral executives. That alone brought the spirit back. Something I thought I would leave and I don't want to go back. So the Divine Vanguards pew brought back that spirit of the software notation, composition, and everything that concerns choral as a choir master. So the Divine Vanguards pew that the Father brought me in brought back that spirit, and from that point till we speak today, and all the songs that the Father has written by himself, those spirits came back when the Father brought me to the Divine Vanguard. Because if the Father did not take me to the Divine Vanguard pew, I believe I wouldn't have gone back to software notation that I've given birth to the God of Wisdom that the Father mentioned as the endless song. And also, I am sure that Lida Lumba will never fail, which is also a popular song. So it was also the marching song for Bayer in Ebonyi State. So the truth is that the Divine Vanguard pew brought back that spirit that gave birth to these songs, because I think God of Wisdom, I had it in 2019. I was still a Divine Vanguard. I am sure that the Alumba will never fail. I had it in 2019 too as a Divine Vanguard. There's another popular song, Put Your Request in Prayer. I also had that song too as a Divine Vanguard, that same 2019, and many other songs. I wrote so many songs, but I think I can only mention the few that are popular, which is we have Power, Unchallengeable Power. There is peace. There is peace. Everywhere there is joy. And they will also have Angels are rejoicing, Divine Vanguards are chanting. Yeah, so those are the popular songs I know the Father wrote as the Divine Vanguard Deputy Provost choral. Administration, I was still the deputy choral at the time, and those are time we had our first Divine Vanguard office at the former Triple Star. And all I can say, I think she continued from where PCS Gabriel stopped, and I think it was a time we had certificate, a very, very wonderful certificate as a Divine Vanguard. And whenever I look at that certificate in the house, I will always thank the Father for her initiative, because that certificate is one in town, and also to her sense of understanding and the way she wants things to go properly is one of the things I saw as her achievement. I think in her time there was a whole lot of orderliness. I can only remember we joking here by His Grace John Francis, because he used to be a member of the choral team then. if I have the opportunity, the Vanguard body and the quality of members and singers we have in the body, I don't think there's any musical group that will be able to beat the Vanguards when it comes to choral. If I have the opportunity, is to make sure that every member of the Divine Vanguard's body, especially those that are chorally inclined, should take choral very, very, very serious. That's what I feel I can, if I have an opportunity. But I'm speaking as a choral person. Yeah, so if I have the opportunity, is to make all those that are chorally inclined, because I know 95% of Divine Vanguards are music people. Yeah, so if I have the opportunity, is to make sure that whenever we meet as a body, when we are singing, the singing should be an historical one that people will never live to forget. All my time in Divine Vanguard's body, unfortunately, there's nothing. There's always been, human being must misunderstand ourselves to understand ourselves. So there's nothing that is that bad that I always want to look back and say, I wish it did not happen. No. There's always been peaceful, all our experience and our traveling. My happy moments in Divine Vanguard is especially when we're traveling for the Supreme Temple launching. Yes, so that experience, we lived as brothers and sisters. And whenever I sit back, that is one of the things I don't forget about Divine Vanguard, the traveling and the unity we had when we travel, how we be our brothers and sisters keeper. And our choral time, especially when it gets close to the anniversary and the father's visit as a Divine Vanguard, the good time we sing to entertain the father. I remember those days we used to have organ. Then father will sit down for hours to listen to Divine Vanguard entertaining him. At some point, he will be asking people to sing. I remember my sister Boma Williams. I have Oti Bone, very, very good singer. Esther Osadebe, sister Ifoma Olawa, Prince Orok. I have good singers. Sister Victoria Kingsley, that one is always very, very, very active. Sister Irene, that's my best choir mistress that time. We have this team that used to sing for morning prayer. I think it's organized by Sister Irene. We have brother former 144 Nicholas, who was in that team, and the rest of them that I cannot really remember now. Everybody, the provost, that one I give it to him when it comes to choral. He just, bro, do your thing. That's PCS Gabriel. Whenever I call him, he was always very, very ready to support the choral. So we have bro Pedro, very close brother, and I think we're Deputy Provost together before the father promoted him. Sister Irene, Sister Victoria, and who else? PCS Prince in Defon. These are people that, in case I'm not chanced, I can easily call them and say, please, I don't go fit come on. Handle the practice for me. So those are my close people, yes. His Grace, Emmanuel Keruwem, PCS, who is my brother name, we get nice white beards, Polycarp. We have His Grace Benjamin Ogutum. We have Sister Ifoma Olawa, brother Bright Edet. I think the rest of the people that I wish to see, I'm always seeing them around. But these ones I just mentioned, I think they are a little bit far away. So OT Bone. So he will come and give us a powerful entertainment as a former Divine Vanguard. TK, very good choir master. Then MCS Ophelia, it was our protocol then when we were doing procession. So I'll be very, very happy to see every one of these people I've mentioned, for us to sit down again and remember those days that we used to. Our eminence, Queen Benson, yes. I think she was once coordinator of Cross River State, yes. And then Queen Alice Odudu in Abuja, yes. So they are great people that I love when he speaks. Christ Ambassador John Johnson, Sister Irene Ulaito, very, very important. And MCS Elizabeth Ekong and SCS Faith.
Uswa butai de shamdi olumba